You know what? I'm kind of thinking I may avenge, like, I've been kind of super loyal to Full Test. And I said I was going to get the Kingslayer. And here he is. And he's going to go and breed more chaos if I don't.
Time to fight.
I'm taking him down.
Ready?
As I'll ever be. You feel death.
Yep. It's on, Letho.
What does it feel like to be almost dead?
I said fight.
See, his... Yeah, his Quen is such BS. Come on, turn off. There it is. Shit. Maybe this wasn't a great idea. You kidding me? God damn it, Letho. Alright, I'm gonna try to hit him with... Oh, you know what? Maybe... There we go.
I bet. I can tell already.
Of course you can.
Oh, God.
You tire quickly.
Come here. I hate that his Quen doesn't work like mine.
I don't want to kill you. You're nowhere near my level.
Of course not. Kingslayer.
Move, move, move! Wow. It's go time.
I've had enough of this dance.
Whoa!
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained to Marion, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwen and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lobenden to hear of the Witcher's deeds. The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragonslayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Edirn whole. Yet subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived. After Foltest's death, Temeria's neighbors began to vie for the glittering prize that was the realm's throne. Yet the murders of first Demavend, then Henselt, forced them to look to their own problems. Temeria fell prey to its power-hungry barons. But Vernon Roche held a light of hope for the dying realm, and he tucked it away in a place safe and still to await better times. Years before, Geralt of Rivia had witnessed the fall of the Council and Conclave of Mages. The summit in Loch Muin re-established both bodies, their founders sacrificing Sheila de Tanzerville and her accomplices. Yet Radovid also required humility and loyalty from the proud mages, but this did not sit well with all of them. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the days seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Wow. What a crazy experience. Like, I've never felt that much trouble in making decisions in any game that I've ever played. And, like, I just feel like every choice that I had to make had such heavy consequences associated with it that it was, like, almost impossible. And you're always choosing the lesser evil or what have you, but it's just one of those things where you kind of feel like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, which is awesome, I have to say. That last decision, whether to kill Letho or to let him go, that's really, really tough because you've kind of been chasing him the whole time. And my thought process is, if you let him go, then he's gonna go manipulate other people, cause chaos and all that stuff again. Like, he will, there's no question. And if I kill him, it's like, the argument is kind of, well, what does that really solve? And you're making a lot of guesses at what's gonna potentially happen in the future. But I mean, I kind of look at it as loyalty to Foltest in a way, and avenging his death because I couldn't save him, and this is kind of my way at being able to. He's not even around to. Like, it's just hard to wrap my head around if that's the right decision or not. And I guess the thing is that there are no right decisions. It's kind of how you feel as an individual and all of your experiences leading up to that final decision. That's very difficult. I think what I'm probably going to do is load up again and choose the other option and see if I agree with that outcome any more or less. And then I'll share that with you guys as well, because I just kind of think that you don't really know how the developers intended those endings to go, in the sense that you chose one. It's like you may have chosen it for reasons that you believe are true, but then they kind of twist it into something else. But I have to say, that last decision aside, and all these really tough decisions, like, doesn't take away at all, and actually adds to the immense enjoyment that I had with this game. This is the best experience of gaming that I've ever had out of any game I've ever played. This is just fantastic. I absolutely cannot wait for The Witcher 3. I absolutely can't wait to start my second playthrough of this and choose the other path and make other decisions. And there's so many different choices that I'm going to make just to try out and try to live my Witcher a different way. People have been saying, well, you should probably play through right away so that you don't lose the details and you have everything remembered, all that kind of stuff. But I'm actually going to be playing through The Witcher 2 again about 3 months before The Witcher 3 releases. And I'm hoping that's kind of early 2014, but I really have no idea. It could be late 2014, it could be, who knows? If it gets pushed back, it could be a while. But in a sense, that's going to kind of refresh it for me. And there's going to be a lot of like, oh yeah, remember this and remember that moments. And I'm really looking forward to that experience. I think it's going to be a totally different way to play it. Knowing, especially choosing Yorvith's path compared to Roche's. Knowing what was going on in Roche's path at the same time as you're going through a new experience on Yorvith's path, I think that's going to be really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to it. I just want to say special thanks to you guys, because there was a ton of support on this series, which is amazing because there's a million Witcher 2 playthroughs on YouTube. And for you guys to come and check this out means a lot to me. And all of the advice that you guys had given was amazing. I managed to stay relatively spoiler-free. There was a couple of things here and there, but at the end of the day, you can't really... I mean, it's YouTube, right? There's thousands of people there, so... It's just one of those things where I have to balance between how much do I interact in the comments and how much do I ignore the comments and not read them for a certain series because I don't want anything spoiled. It's really, really tough from my perspective. But I want to say thank you guys very much for all of the great support that you guys give, all the wonderful comments, all of the really informative comments that you guys had and really interesting things to say. I know that not everybody agreed with all the decisions that I made, and I think that's part and parcel with this series, that you're not going to agree with everything. And that is what makes this whole Witcher saga just absolutely amazing. So what's next for me in the Witcher world? Well, as I said, I'm going to do another kind of epilogue video where I just take a look at the ending where I let Letho walk away. And then I'm going to dive into the books myself. I've almost finished The Last Wish. I've just been super busy and I kind of read it like in small chunks here and there. And then I've got 2 other Witcher books to go through that have been translated into English. So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm not sure what's going to be next. On my channel, I like to run like one kind of heavy game, like heavy story-wise game. So there's a couple of options that I'm considering starting up after this, but I'm not exactly sure yet. From a Witcher perspective though, man, I'm not done with The Witcher at all. I have so much more that I want to experience, and I'm looking forward to my second playthrough. I'm looking forward to the interactions with you guys. Hopefully you stick around. And more than anything, I'm looking forward to The Witcher 3. I absolutely cannot wait. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'm going to let this run out till the end, and I'll see you next time.